Art. Okay, so guys, you already know me. My name is Carlos. I'm work as a software engineer here in Brazil. Actually, the last few weeks, I had more time to think, and uh, I I had a desire to sorry. I had a desire to improve my English skills and my communication, and I was talking with my boss regarding to that. Because when I was a kid, it was easier to me to study English than Portuguese. I don't know if you know próclise, ênclise, mesênclise, and those things, but it's too hard to me, and English looks like easier to learn. That's why I'm here because I really like this language. That's me, guys. Let's start with you, Rosalia. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Okay, guys, I'm Rosalia. I'm 56 years old. I'm married, have two children. I live in Joinville, Santa Catarina. Say one more time. That's it's really strange. This week I'm so busy because I had so many things to do that as I have no time to participate to do some other things. After the 8 a.m., it's impossible to participate in the other immersions. Then it's what else? I think I have been studying English for more or less 5 years. Then I love to study new languages. Then I think that's it. I always repeat the things then today. That's it. Thank you.
All right, thank you. 5 years you are studying English.
More or less, it was the pandemic.
Okay. And did you already travel abroad and try to
Yes.
use your
Yes.
English
I use
live?
it.
How was?
All the languages. Yes.
Oh, that's really awesome. I need to do that for sure.
Yeah.
Congrats. And you say you live in
Jo-
Florianopolis?
Joinville.
Joinville,
Joinville,
sorry.
Santa Catarina. Far.
Yeah, I'm planning to travel on January to Itapema. It's
Oh,
closer
it's
to
close.
all
Yes,
right.
close, more or less 200 kilometers.
It's in Brazilian distance, this is close enough, you know.
Close enough.
All right, thank you, Rosalia. And what about you, Francine? Can you talk a little bit about you, please?
Okay, hi guys. I'm Francine. I'm an analytics engineer. I live in Curitiba, and I about English. I have experience for study English in when I was teenager, but I'm not continuous. I started a course, stay for I don't know 6 months, and after that, when I joined to the university, I study a little more and not not continuous. So I started here in Talk for I think 2 or 3 weeks, and I have a goal for until um, the end of the next year. I stay more fluent and maybe go out of the intermediary level. So I wait that this work. You are mute, Carlos.
Oh, sorry. That's I was saying that's a really achievable. You know, you can do that. It's time enough to get fluently. So keep focus. All right. Thank you, Francine. And what about you, Joanson? Can you talk a little bit about you?
I'm John, so I'm 27 years old. I'm from Sergipe. I have lived here since I was born. I like to travel. I hike the mountain sometimes and do exercise. I like the nature. I play guitar. I like to play guitar. I like songs, and that's it. I have studied English because I think it is important. It will be good for my career in the future, and that's it.
All right, thank you. And what about you, talk and talk? Sorry, Osvaldo.
Okay, guys. Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here. Well, everyone know me. So yeah, I'm talking different, interesting thing that are happening with me this week. I'm joining in a freelancer job about training LLM model in AI, just to have experience to work in another country just in English, and yeah, get some new income, So I decided to accept this offer, and I can't wait for it. Let me see how it will work. I don't know what I'm expecting about that. That's it for today, you guys. Uh,
Congrats, Osvaldo.
Thank you.
A freelance job is really good to get experience and do extra money, especially by the end of the year. We had a lot of bills to pay in the beginning of the year. I'm
Yeah,
trying to think to get 1 month or 2 months a side project
yeah.
like that. All
Yeah.
right.
Thank you.
And what about you, João? Can you talk a little bit about you, please?
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Okay. Yes. Today, we are a family because yesterday I had class a few few people. Okay. Well, I am a software developer. Okay. I am a bapper. I think do you know about that because specifically Ada few things knows about this language. Okay, very specifically to work. Well, I am married. I from Rio de Janeiro, but I have been living in Portugal. Uh, yes, I work in the multinational company. Today, I work in international project. I work to Catalonia. Yes, I am training my Spanish, but my English as well because uh, Spanish people want is practice English too, like us. Well, well, that's it for for now.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, João. And
One
finally,
thing, one thing. Osvaldo is a digital nomad, okay?
all right, all right. Thank you, guys. And what about you, Yanka? Can you talk a little bit about you, please?
Okay, morning, guys. Once again here. Well, my name is Bianca. I am 28. Something new is that I think yesterday I got in the process to be a hoster in here. So it's a new something. I hope that soon I got my immersions. I have my immersions. And well, it will be a real challenge to me, I think. I don't like to expose myself a lot. And to be host, I think it's a lot of exposition. You are exposed on YouTube and everything. So it will be a challenge, but an opportunity too. And let me see. Thinking about Osvaldo thing, yesterday we had immersion about the Scala 6 per 1, 6 per 2, no, 5 per 2 actually. And one thing that we talked, it was okay, we have this right, but knowing Brazilian people, do you really think that we will just rest in these 2 days, or we will put more job in these
Excellent
2 days?
point. Yeah.
Because we are going to put more job in this today, you know. We won't rest and do nothing. We can't do it. We can't do it. We are not able to do it, I think. Brazilian people, I don't know. But we have this right to rest more time, I think. So it was just a curiosity about yesterday.
All right, thank you, Yanka. Guys, since you are full today, I will need to split in another room, okay? Because this way we will had more time to talk, and this is the reason why everyone is here, to talk. So, but I need to say something before I open the other room. I will ask to everyone, please pay attention to the other one's answer, because at the end I will bring a surprise, all right, to you guys. So keep that in mind, okay? So okay, I open the other room. If you received the invite, please go to there and let me share one more time the questions because I don't remember. And as I said, today we will talk about family,
Bye bye, guys. See you soon.
family. Do you know? But see you. So it's a really interesting topic, and I decided to bring this today because I was watching a movie. It's called Fast and Furious. Do you know Fast and Furious? So Don Toretto always talk about the family, the importance of family. So I bring this topic, and I think it will be good to us to talk today. Okay, so let's start with the first question. Francine, can you read the first question to us, please, and start answering?
Okay. What's your favorite family tradition? I try to think about it because I think that nowadays I don't have a family tradition. It's sad, but because since 18 years old, I always lived out of my city and far, far. I'm from Minas Gerais, Governador Valadares, and now I live in Curitiba, but I already lived in Juiz de Fora, Minas Gerais, and not always I can be with my family, but I like so much about the Christmas celebrations, traditions. When I was younger, I I use it to celebrate with my family, my dad's family, because everyone get together and how can I say doing encenação like theater and have a occult friend like give presents. So it was a really celebration in family, and all years, every year had this kind of celebration. But we get more older, so people moved from the city, and I think that this tradition continues with my the sister of my father. I forgot the name. So with my cousins, but not all the cousins and sisters and brothers of my dad. But I used it to like so much Christmas. And that's it. That's it.
All right. Thank you, Francine. And what about you, João? Do you remember or what is your favorite family tradition?
Okay, good point. In my in my family now is because I married different different tradition from my previous family. Okay, I will speak about my previous family because I today nowadays I have same tradition, little different because we, my wife and I, introducing our family tradition from her family. Okay, but uh, in my previous, we have I am older than I am 53 years old. Then different practice. Yes, in my childhood, we my family my family we have often to celebrate bird, New Year's, and the Christmas, all family. Okay, it's a common in the time, but Easter more family. When I spoke about all family, I spoke about my uncle and my grandmother and my father. Okay, all family. Okay, then in Easter or little holiday, little bit holiday like Easter or São João, we celebrated in family, a little family like my father, my brothers, and I, like that. Okay, then my favorite no no have the Christmas and New Year. New Year, my father uh, had often uh, got took us to church. Okay, but Christmas in the house, my house or uncle's house or grandmother's house. Okay, no have the big party
All
is
right.
a very interesting today. I am living in Portugal, then more more party because uh, uh, Portuguese people not friendly like Brazilian people. Then normally we celebrate my wife and I, my sons, like that. Okay, normally that.
All right.
But Christmas always my favorite celebrate like that
And there is
tradition.
Christmas in Portugal as just like in Brazil,
The
or
same,
it's
yes, the same.
different?
Because Christmas a religion party. Then often it's a common in religion Christians countries celebrate Christmas. Okay, Portugal as well, but Netherlands don't have that don't have that celebrated. I have a friend living in Netherlands told me that. Okay,
Hmm, that's
thank you.
interesting. Thank you for sharing, João. And what about you, Joanson? What is your favorite family tradition?
I think for me, my favorite family tradition is get together with all of them. and the eat food like lunch or on the time of day. I think it's basically I think, but it's important. So stay with all in the eat something or in a food in at home or go out a barbecue or something like this. I think it's basic, but it's important and it's something good that we can do. I think it's good. There are parties, there are some things that you can do, but do it. It's I think it's important. I like to do it with them and talk with them. Just do it. I think so. No worry.
All right, thank you. I totally understand you because people usually think in family tradition about Christmas and oh my gosh, I forgot. João said Pascua, Easter, all right, and those other holidays. And of course, the part of year it's my favorite. It's the Christmas. I like to decorate my house with lights and Christmas tree and other things like that. But my favorite family tradition is lunch on Sundays with my family, do a barbecue or eat a different food with them. Sometimes I go to my father's house, other times I go to my mother-in-law house, other times I spend time in my only with my family, my wife and my kids. So that's my favorite family tradition. I like to sit down in the table and eat together. Everyone talking at the same time. You sometimes you can't understand what the person on your side is talking because everyone is talking at the same time and you got lost because you were talking with someone but you want to listen to another one, and that's crazy but I like. And yeah, that's
Everybody talking the same time is
yeah,
occur.
and
Yes,
loudly and
yeah. On
loudly.
Sunday here, that's it. Very funny, very funny. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that because for me it's a good moment, I can appreciate that every week. And I know sometimes can be crazy because my family likes to talk loudly, tipo, eles gostam de falar alto. And people who are not outside can think we are, I don't know, crazy or maybe being disrespectful to which one, but we are not. We just get excited about something and you start to talk loudly. So that's it. That's my favorite family tradition. And when I was younger, I didn't give so much importance to that, but nowadays I'm getting older, like João said, and I realize how good it is to me to spend time with my family. That's it about me. Let's go to the question number two, okay? João, so can you start with the question number two, please?
How has your family influenced your values? I think they have give me um experience and they told me what it's correct to do. For example, my father is a righteous person, so eh, in your acts, he teach me what is good to do. is the best way to flow it. So he always told me good things for doing. I know uh, not all people has this opportunity, but I have someone who I have parents in my home that look after me and teach me uh, a best way to flow and to study to create values that can be good in the future. Like you said, when you, when you was a kid, you don't look to stay from so close for your family, but now you are getting old. It's more important. They have um learned me it since I was a kid, I think so. So I think there are values that they have told me, and there are some things that I have learned with the actors. I think it was important for me when I was growing up. So I think I led it until today. I think I will lead it for all my life. I think so. That's it.
All right. Thank you, Johnson. And what about you, Francine? What do you think about that?
I believe that my parents influenced my values a lot. Nowadays, I understand that my mainly values is about knowledge, independent, and honesty. Uh, a lot of these values I raised it, learning, her listening about this. My mother always said to me, "You have to be independent. You have to study for be someone in the life, and don't lie for me or for others, and be honest in your life. Don't act like some people that my mother firstly mainly don't act like another person that, how can I say, pass the leg. It's like passar a perna nos outros. So every everything that I know and I believe, it's because my parents plant a seed. And of course, I have my own values that in the life I will discover, but the mainly it's because of my family.
All right. Thank you for sharing, Francine. And what about you, João? What do you think about that?
Oh, my privileged family learning a lot of things. I have been influenced in my all in all my core values like honesty, truth, sincerity, about values basic to good relationship to other person or other people. Then I bring my privilege, bring it my privilege family. But my nowadays sometimes okay, to me uh, we can learn new things. Then I learned drink water with my son. My son loves water. Drink only just water to uh, until few months ago. now learned drink Coca-Cola. My wife is a crazy. That's it. But my uh, younger son prefer water. Then with him I learned drink water. Yes, we can learn a few things every day, always if we have open mind. Okay, but I'm trying uh, nowadays trying put good values in my sons. Okay, like I receive from my father, like I receive from my studies. I love read books, then I learn a lot. Then I'm trying stimulating my sons to start love read books, because to me very important to people. Okay, then that, like that. Thank you.
All right, thank you for sharing, João. It's a really good what you are trying to do with your kids, stimulate them to read. It's good. My daughter, I have an agreement with her. Each book she finish, I pay to her $10. It's not uh, so crazy amount of money, but it's good to her because I don't give to her mesada, So I try to stimulate, do something to receive something, just like a kind of work. And she choose the books she wants to read. And I think I'm doing that to her because my mother teach me the value of study, So when I was a kid, I like to spend time at the library, Kids go to play outside on the street, and of course, sometimes I did that. But my favorite activity when I get, I don't know, 9, 10 years old, it was go to the public library in my city and read the Barça. I maybe
Barça,
Francine
yes,
and Joan
Barça,
Joan Gilson doesn't know Barca, but it was kind of
yes,
Wikipedia in a book,
yes.
So it was funny. I open in a random article and start to read, and I remember I start to read about arachne, tipo aranha, and I really enjoyed that, And I spent, I don't know, 3 weeks reading about everything related to all kinds of arachnid. I don't know how to pronounce all kinds of
Spider.
aranha. Spider. Yeah, sorry. Thank you. I was reading about everything about spiders and how they live and how they eat and anything else, but I was not so brave at the point to get my own spider, but I could read everything about them and it was really interesting. So
Uh,
I think I
you
tried. Sorry,
Oh, no, no. Uh,
go ahead.
I'm sorry to break you. Okay, you remember me. Recently, looking for Basa in digital media. I use it a lot. Uh, Library from Amazon. I am
Mhm.
I signed to Amazon Unlimited.
Mm.
I can use the 20 books at the same time. Okay, very very good, very very interesting, because I use it to save money. I try teach my sons to save money very well
Yeah,
in your age, because like a teenager, very very complicated to loves his with book, because our father play video game, play something is better. not boring. Oh, my son, you need learn read books because it's very useful to your life. Then sometimes I need read with them because I'm trying stimulated that. But Bassa, I don't found. I
Yeah,
want
I
to, I want to, I want to get Bassa because very, very truth. Because Wikipedia has a contribution, mm, sometimes wrong things.
yeah.
We need be careful with the Wikipedia because the origin, not truth. Okay, Barça very truth, and other encyclopedias. Yes, yes. In my time, I know that. Okay, I'm sorry to break, but very important.
No, no,
Put that. Okay.
it's not a problem. So, and I want to know from you, Francine and Eugen, just do you like to read books? Are you do you have this? I don't know.
Habit.
Oh, apt. Thank you, thank you. Do you have this apt or not?
Yeah, I could say yes. I stopped to buy a lot of books because I get in a lot of books here. So I today I just buy one book when I finish the last one that I'm reading. I'm reading this right now.
Hmm.
It's
I think I know this book.
Mais
What
Esperto que o
is?
Diabo. I
I have
earning
I
Oh
have this
yeah.
book. Very good,
for
very good.
I
Uh,
earn it for
yeah,
a friend.
the cover
I
I
recognize
recognize.
I
Yes, yes.
recognize it. Yeah.
So I didn't started yet. I just read the summary, but I earned it for a friend. A friend gave me it. I I wanted to buy a book in English, but I th- I don't did it because I didn't do it because I thought it was expensive. It was almost $200, 200 reais, and the same book in Portuguese was 15 reais. Just it's because come from another country. I don't buy it yet because I don't like the
Ah,
price.
Yeah.
digital books, useful, uh, more
Yeah.
Yeah,
cheaper than physical books. Okay, because
I
that I love Amazon. My wife crying with me. Oh, many books. I don't save in the armário, esqueci. Uh, furniture. I forgot.
Could
I
be.
forgot the name.
yeah,
Yes.
I got it.
Yeah, yeah. Then I need started use the digital book. Then today,
Yeah,
oh, I have books a lot, digital books a lot. Okay, very very in the PDF or Amazon. Okay, whatever. But very useful to me. I love use the tablet. Oh, I don't know in English tablet. Okay, very useful to learn. Mm, 10 10 inch. Yes.
I
I'm
like
sorry.
Yeah.
to it. I don't do it a lot because I stay all day in front of a screen. So I try to stay so
To
far
avoid.
sometimes. Yeah, I avoided it. So I prefer books because I don't stay in front of a screen doing something again. So because I work in front of a screen, I talk with friends with a cell phone too. I like to buy books because this. Just read.
All right. Thank you, guys. And Francine, what about you? Do you have this app to read or not?
Yes, I have this habit. Nowadays, I read more books in my area. I don't know if it's
It's
possible to
blurred, but
see. Yeah,
uh,
but it's about data architecture and data quality. When I work out of my home, because nowadays I work in home office, the time that I spend on the bus, I always read. So nowadays I read more technical books because I migrate for technology area, data field for 2 and 3 years. So I need more about specific knowledges, and always that I start the book, another topic, I always move on to this topic. But I have a habit that read different books at the same
At the
time.
same time.
I can't start it and finish a unique book. I don't know why, but it's difficult for me focus in one and after that read another. It's difficult.
All right. And how did you acquire this app? It was something by you, or maybe your family influenced you to start to reading?
I think it's because not my family, because I don't remember my parents reading books, but in the school we had a project of library, and I remember the first book that I chose in school. Uh, the name is Sozinha no Mundo. It's a Vagalume series, and I
Hmm.
don't know, but I like so much the cover of the book and the girl, and why she is alone, and understand your your thinkings is. I think I believe it that not I'm alone but I'm alone in my thinkings. I always thinking about my future and about my things. It's different. My mother and my parents uh, like it that I fazer concurso, but I didn't. I had no, I want to do a thing that I like, and it's always younger. So I remember because the project school influenced for the read books.
All right. You told about Vagalume series, and I read, oh my gosh, a lot of books when I was a teenager from this series. I remember Barcos de Papel, but it's a subject to another conversation. I think I will bring in maybe next week. We can talk about books, because otherwise I will spend all the time talking about that because it's something I really like. But let's go to the question number 6, okay? How do you handle conflicts with your family? I will start with this one to give a quick answer. Actually, I try to avoid conflicts, I had some problems with a cousin. I did a work to him and he didn't pay me. It was 12 years ago, but at that time it was like 2,000 Brazilian reais, tipo 2.000 reais he owed me, and he didn't pay me, and I tried to talk with my uncle, tia. Uncle is not tia. Eu não lembro como fala tia em inglês. And I try, oh, can you help me? Because your son is being aunt. All right, thank your son is being a jackass with me. Can you help me? and, and she expulsed, ela me expulsou. She told me to leave her house because she wasn't not prepared to solve the son's problem, And she said he's adult and I need to talk with him. And since of that, I broke a part of my family because my father was talk with her sister, my aunt, and they fight and I make a mess in my family. So since of that, I try to avoid conflicts, if I saw something doing something wrong, if it doesn't affect me, I keep what I think to myself, because I think my father can't stand for another huge discussion like that, because now he is 70, and I try to avoid bring problems to him. So that's a funny history about my family and how I handle conflicts. And what about you, João? Sorry, João Gilson. Do you have any conflict in your family, and how do you deal with that?
Uh, Today, no, I don't have lots of conflict. Sometimes we talk, but it's small, a lot small. I couldn't say that it's a big problem. But most of the times when the I don't know this word diverge about something, I prefer to avoid conflicts. So I prefer I hear stay without the reason. I say I could say most of the time I say yeah, you are right. And I avoid the conflict. It's better stay in peace. I like to stay in peace. Uh, so in front of war and peace, I hate to stay in peace. So most of the time, it's better don't have reason and stay in the get peace for you. So I like this. I'm a peaceful person. I don't have a lot of people. I don't know. I don't know. I am not a I don't know blondie person, uma pessoa sanguínea, né? I am peaceful, so I don't have a lot of problem with this.
All right, congratulations. You are a evolved person than me. And what about you, Francine? How you deal with conflicts in your family? Do you have anyone, or you are peaceful like Johnson?
Um, I, I'm I am a kind of person that I don't talk about life. I don't intermise. Eu não intrometo in life of my family life. So I'm not a person open to people give your opinions about my life. So I just get the space, and I just talk when people ask me something. For example, my mother knows about my personality, so I don't have her anything. It's my life. I'm adult. I am this person. My father used it to talk a lot pitaco in my life, but Father, you have your life, I have my life. And my aunt and cousins, I don't have a lot approximation, but I don't create this space for people talk and have conflict. And about share money, share, emprestar dinheiro, I always uh, empresto. I forgot this word.
Borrow.
What?
Borrow.
Borrow.
You
I
borrow
always
money.
borrow money if I can give it, because the most motivations of fires, family fires, is about money. So, oh, sorry, I don't have money. So is that I
All right.
avoid conflicts.
Thank you. Thank you, Francine. Guys, we are getting close to the end of our conversation. I told you at the beginning to pay attention to the other answer, and now finally you discover why. We are talking in our room about family and some traditions, and actually we skip some time to talk about books, and we discover a lot of guys like João, Joanson, Francine like to read books, and maybe I will bring this topic next week. But since we're talking about family, I like to think talk and talk like a kind of family, you know? It's my online family. It's part of my family. I can speak in English. So I want to listen from you guys what in 1 minute or less, what you already know about someone in the room, you know? What do you remember from our introductions, or maybe of about our conversation today, or maybe something I don't know, Rosália, João, Janson, Osvaldo, someone told in another immersion. What do you know about each other in here? Okay, I will start, and then you can freely speak, you know. So I will talk about Rosalia. You know, I know she is a host here in Talk and Talk. She is a polyglot because she speaks Spanish, Italian, English, and another language. And she lives at the beach, Florianopolis, yeah. And she works with real estate, and that's it. And what about you, Rosalia? What do you remember about anyone else in here?
Only one thing that I need to. So I live in Joinville, Santa Catarina. It's
Joinville.
close.
Ah,
It's
it's
close, but it's
close.
Joinville. Yeah, and
Sorry,
close to the
sorry.
beach.
Beh,
Bah.
Oh, oh my
bonito.
gosh.
Okay, I need to talk about
Family
someone
make
here.
mistakes.
Okay, family make mistakes. Yes. Uh, I think I will try to talk about a little bit about Osvaldo. Osvaldo's get a divorce a little time ago. Then now he married again. I live with her fiance. Then have two children. One of them, the older of them, are 13. Then he have some conflicts now because he wanted to travel, to have a new experience, but have the responsibility about the children. Then need to now he move on to the city close to the children to stay with them at least 2 weeks weekend for months, but wanted to have more time with that. The always he complained a little bit about it, but it's the way you are living. And he wanted to have more experience abroad. One of their
Oh,
dreams.
all right. And you, Osvaldo, 20 seconds. What do you know about someone here?
I'm going to talk about Yanka. Yanka birthday is around of June's party, and she likes a lot to play samba with her family. And 20 seconds, just it.
All right. Thank you. And you, Bianca, what do you remember about someone else in here?
I would like to know more about Gama. I don't remember a lot of things, but I know that he lives in Northeast, I guess. João lives in Portugal with her family, Osvaldo in Americana with his family too. And Rosalia, I really admire her. He bought her life to live very well nowadays, and it really inspired me to do the same. Francine, it's very nice to know that a lot of things about you actually, mainly that you are a couple with another person, another woman too. And I really would like to, it's nice to see that it's possible. And it's possible to buy a house and to build a family and to be happy with this. And I saw Carlos with her clothes when he was a policy guy and it was brown. I don't know why the uniform it was brown, but it was really curious to see this.
Yeah, it's the police uniform in Paraná. It's brown. It's our color, and it's good because if you go to dirt, it's not so hard to clean. All right, Guys, we are running out of time. We didn't have time enough to everyone talk about each one, but I think it was funny to discover what do you know about anyone else. But I send you two links. The first one is